Good evening. I think we're live now, unless I've done something wrong. So how is everybody tonight? Wasn't scheduled to come on, but I just thought, you know what, we'll just do it for a bit of fun. We'll have a laugh. So come on, who's there? Anybody going to say hello, or are we just going to all sit in silence again? I'm just going to sit here and finish my cigarette first. So if you're clever enough, you'll have noticed that the coin there is the 60th birthday of Prince Charles, and that's the silver proof 2008, and that's one that we've got up for a raffle. So for, I think it's £3 a ticket. Carrie and Terry Kellogg, good evening. So it's the £3 a ticket. You can win the Prince Charles 60th birthday £5 coin in silver proof with a sheet of French coins and a sheet of 5p coins from 1989, but it won't include the 1993 because that's a silver proof year. Sorry, it's a proof year, not intended for circulation. So there's your links. I'll run through some of the raffles because we put some new ones up today, and there will be new ones going up as and when we sell out, and they're going to be some good new ones that go up. So where are we? So you've got these, you can all use your points and your vouchers on these. So you got the A to Z 2018, including a mystery letter. They're 50p a ticket. Peter Rabbit in Royal Mint packing. If I'm lucky, I might be able to go through and show you some of these as we do them. That would be easier. Oh, you can see I'm so organised tonight. So your Peter Rabbit in Royal Mint packing. Good evening, Aaron. They're £1 a ticket. You can get your mystery A to Zs, 10 of those. They're £1.50 a ticket. 20 of the People's Act 2018 suffragettes, call them what you want. They're £1.25 a ticket. Kew Gardens sold out, so I need to redo that one. Stephen Hawkins, £1.75 a ticket in Royal Mint packing. I've got one of them, but I can't bother to dig it out. Got it there somewhere. The Isle of Man Peter Pan set. So you got 6 coins. Also included with that is a sheet of 5p's. No, sheet of French coins, beg your pardon. You can have, it's the Gruffalo, but it's the COA packaging one. That's £1.75 a ticket. Aviation £2. I've got that somewhere here, but I can't find it at the minute. Is it that one? That's £1 a ticket as well. So that's an absolute steal for an aviation. £1 a raffle ticket. 50 of the 1973 clasped hands. So that's the larger 50p. Actually, we've got one there. There's 50 of those. Next page. Yeah, you got the Prince Charles 60th birthday £5 2008 silver proof, plus a sheet of French coins and a sheet of 5p's from 1989 onwards, but there won't be a 1993 in that because that was an NIFC. That's £3 a ticket, but that leads you on to the next raffle, which you can win the 2015 Britannia £2 coin, the 1994 10p NIFC, and a 1993 5p NIFC. That's £3 a ticket. So if you enter the pair of those, you could end up with the complete 5p year run. Then you've got Roger Bannister. I think, I'm not sure, it doesn't say. I'm assuming it is the Change Checker packing one. Reissued for the 2019, 2019 reissue of that one. They're £1.50 a ticket. Okay, then we're on to some biggies. 25 sealed bags of Paddington at the Cathedral. So it's £250 of Paddington at the Cathedral. There's no point in me getting you out one of them. You all know what they look like. But that's 25 sealed bags. They're £4.50 a ticket, but that is card only, no points or vouchers on that one. You've got the solid gold 2019 Peter Rabbit, gold proof. That's £10 a ticket, and again, no points or codes allowed on that one. You've got the 2019 Peter Rabbit silver proof, £1.50 a ticket, and again, card only, no points on that. Then we got a couple of biggies for you. So you've got a £10,000 raffle, beg your pardon, auction. £10,000. You've got £5,000 mystery parcel first prize, £3,000 mystery parcel second prize, and a £2,000 mystery parcel a third prize. They're £100 a ticket, but before everybody jumps in and says £100 a ticket, you're having a bubble. You can also win an entrance into that for £1. So there's another raffle with 100 tickets, £1 a ticket, and the winner of that gets a ticket into the £10,000 raffle. Right, so that's all of your raffles that are up and live running at the moment. The next thing to tell you about, and you need to jump on this and act fast. That's only 3. Where's the 4th one? Oh, come on. See, I'm really organised tonight. How are you, Aaron? You all right, mate? So you've got 4 reissues again. Britannia, Scouts, Girl Guides, and Bannister. And they're all listed at £7.95 at the moment. Some of them are in Change Checker packaging, and some of them are in, if I can find it, some of them are in the Royal Mint packing that has been ripped out of the Kew Garden sets. If you specifically want the Royal Mint packing one, all you have to do is ask for that when you place your order. They're on the site at the moment at £7.95, which realistically, for a packaged coin that's not intended for circulation, is an absolute steal. So that's the 4 of those, and that's only for this weekend. As soon as Ian gets back home, they will be changing up to about 10 or 12 quid a coin. And trust me, I've got a few of these sets, and I ripped open them last night to actually have a look at the coin out of its set, and they are absolutely stunning out of the packaging. If I can find where my 50p album is, I will show you them out of the packaging. You know me, Chris, I can't stay away. Yeah, so I took out the Bannister and the Girl Guides last night. Was it the Scouts? I beg your pardon. and the Scouts is absolutely stunning. The detail on it, it does, even on the camera, it doesn't really do it justice. Good evening, Sue. So that is absolutely stunning. To the point, I think I'm going to put them, they're in the folder at the moment, but I think I'm going to change it and put it into capsules. So how are you doing, Chris? How are you, Sue? Are you better than you were last night? It was funny, we were still talking about that this morning. You absolutely gave us all a scream last night. Sorry, just a message in the WhatsApp. Why aren't you out with Scott tonight? Were you not? Did you not get an invite? The only ones I've got at the moment, Chris, Lou just sent me down a load, and these are the ones that I've got at the moment. Oh, so you're still not well, Sue? That's all I've got them in at the moment. She originally sent me them to put some of my crowns into, but they're all that I've got at the moment. But I am going to be buying some more this weekend. But yeah, they do look stunning in the capsules. Good evening, Nanny Sue. How are you? Let's just see if we can get somebody else to come and join us. It's his work to do, don't like some of them. Plus, when I want to sneeze, it goes in my eyes. You absolutely crease us up. You really do. So yeah, so there's obviously the office is shut now for Christmas, but any raffles that get sold out, excuse me, we will still it will get fulfilled and it will be still sent to you. It just means that you'll be hanging on a little bit longer for it. And there are going over the Christmas holidays. As soon as we sell out a raffle, there's going to be some stonking ones going up as well. Hey, Mems D said, how are you? Wasn't I getting some funny looks before when I popped out? Yeah, some of the raffles that we're looking at, you've got the, oh God, what have we got now? The Peter Pan set, which I should show you then as well, really, shouldn't I? I'll find which album I put them in. Another one that's going to be going up, fingers crossed, will be, oh well, there's no need for that now, is there? So that was very nice of you to come and join us for all of about 2 minutes. You didn't last long. Yeah, do we know how Ian's doing? Yeah, Ian's doing fairly well, to be honest. Had quite a lengthy chat with him this morning before Steve was streaming. Yeah, he's doing well. He's just taken a couple of days. I think it was it Wednesday, the funeral? Not a problem. So I blocked it on this end, so I don't know. I can't see what happens on YouTube, but yeah, I blocked it this end as well. Where was it? Ian. So yeah, Ian, Wednesday, I think the funeral was. Thursday they were going off to see some of Fran's family. I think today they were going across to see Mick, who writes all of the blogs. And then he's either going to head back tomorrow or early Sunday morning. I can't remember which one it is. But yeah, he's going to be heading back. So yeah, he's doing okay. Good evening, Angela. How are you? So these are your Peter Pans that are up for raffle at the moment. So you need to be going off and buying these tickets. There's less than half of the, I don't know, there was less than 40 actually, I think. Yeah, 42 of these left in. That's all right, comes back from with another name, we'll block him again. It's not a problem. Not in the mood for any of that today. So who have we got? Angela, good evening. Louise, good evening. So yeah, so your Peter Pan, it's going to be a really bad picture, isn't it? So there's a full set of them and a sheet of 30 French coins there at the moment as well. Oh, but have you seen the new raffles as well, Nanny? There's lots of new ones, or say lots, there's 2 new ones up that are quite special as well. So yeah, so no, I would imagine knowing Ian, he will probably, he's back home in Dorset on Sunday at the latest. But knowing Ian, he will probably come on to stream at some point. My last night, very good. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I've just had about an hour's kip, so revitalised and raring to go. I'm a bit disappointed because I thought that these Peter Pan would have sold out. We sold over 50 of them last night, and then Steve Fraser was streaming today, and he've only bought, or whoever was on his streams only bought about 10. So we need to get these sold out so we can get some of the new raffles up. Some of the new raffles are going to be, and these are things that won't be going up for sale on the site. So if you like them and you think it's all right, I'll wait until they're on the site. They're not going to be going on the site. Good evening, Jack. Louise, have you hung up the... Yeah, definitely Sue needs to sign it. Where SM's put the thingy-majiggy. You know what I mean. Where has she hung that? There we go. Hi, see you posting tomorrow. Hi, Warren. Good evening, Jack. How are you? You're not working tonight, Jack? Have you got the evening off? It's in the living room. Good girl. And she's put the other one on the Christmas tree. That's where it should be. It was a Christmas tree decoration. I think you were just being a moody old this afternoon and didn't want it on there. But I think that's where it deserves to go. Right, so yeah, some of the new raffles. We've asked Ian to try and get hold of the Panto set. Lose, what do you and Emily get from home? Come on, Emily, tell them what you got. Sorry, these are WhatsApp now. Right, so what did she get from me? Yeah, off today, Warren. Late tomorrow, then earlies. Come on, Lou. They're desperate to know. What did you get from me today? I'm not going to talk, Lou. You've got to tell him. We're not moving forward until you tell him what you got. Oh, I've just found a pocket full of receipts. I wonder if that's the one that I was looking for. See, this was the trouble. I can't. It's true. Honest to God, that's what I sent her. Now explain it in a bit more detail, Lou, because that does sound really bad when you say it like that. So explain it in a bit more detail exactly what you did get. That does sound really bad. And come on, that wasn't all you got either. There was a couple of other bits in there. Right, let's have a look and see which one we're going to feature tonight. It's got 42. I did mess up, didn't I? That one's only got 36. It's a bit dearer, isn't it? I don't even remember how much that one is now. Oh, 2 bob. Let's have that one up. The sausage roll, definitely not. No. Really, a Jack Mellow, a marshmallow, and a lollipop giving me the FU finger. Come on, what else was in the parcel, Lou? It wasn't just that. That makes me sound so bad. Right, this is this is a link for your Peter Pan set. Isle of Man Peter Pan. They're £2 a ticket, and you can use points and codes on that. So please, oh, actually, I needed to take a photograph to show somebody something. So just bear with me while I do this. Right, let's come back. Ah, see, Lou, he's lovely. There you go. Look, a beautiful Christmas hanging plaque. And a Father Christmas tree decoration for Emily. The last hanging. See, she's making out that she's really upset with it now. When she opened it this morning, she told me that she was over the moon with it. She was proper chuffed with it. So don't be listening to her, all her sob story about how hard done by she is. But you love him, Lou. Of course she does. Of course she does. Why wouldn't she? Actually, I wanted to check on somebody's order. Are you lying? Somebody told me that they were going to be buying. So I'm just checking the orders on the site at the moment. I tolerate him, Angela. I love the and the finger. And then you had an argument about where, I did your trick before. I lost my car keys for my life. I couldn't find them. Eventually found them in the porch. Yeah, but I lost mine. I lost mine for a week, Sue. Yeah, see, you can't deny it. Yeah, I lost mine for a week. And funny enough, saying that, I'm still not convinced I know where they are tonight. I'm going to need them tomorrow, but I don't know where they are. Oh, well, we'll worry about that tomorrow. How did I lose them? Oh, my God, so you don't even know the story, Sue. Okay, so I went out on my bike last Wednesday, and I was going out to meet Polly later on in the day. I was waiting for that. So I obviously, whenever I go out, I intentionally don't take my bike keys with me. So I just assumed I'd left them in the normal place, which is normally inside the crash at. Sorry, just need to answer this. So when I come back, I don't know when I came back, Thursday or Friday, and I couldn't find my keys anywhere, and I searched everywhere, and I just couldn't find them for love or money, and I did search everywhere. And then about, what's today, Friday's Thursday, then about Tuesday or Wednesday, I had this flashback that I was in my gas cupboard and putting them on the counter there to, while I was putting the card in. But I didn't bother checking because I'm like, I wouldn't have done that. That's just daft. So then yesterday I went down to top up the gas meter, and sure enough, they were sat on there. So they'd been down in an underground car park for over a week. So that wasn't good. Angelo, I love him. He's my best mate, but I tolerate his bad mood. I don't have bad moods. I never have bad moods. I'm always in a good mood. There's me tea gun, nearly. It's not really bad moods that I have. It's more... well, that's not bad, is it? Yeah, so remember, if you're using these voucher codes... No, it's not. It's more... I'm more... where I have trouble sleeping, it's rather than bad moods, it's more I get ratty if I'm tired. Rather than a bad mood, I get more ratty when I'm tired. And certainly with somebody like you just do my Sweden woman. Yes, what, Lou? This is going to be a load of abuse come now. Come on. Are you going to come and join me, Lou? See, I just know you too well. What's that then? Share screen. What does that do? Where do we share it to then? StreamYard wants to share the contents of your stream. Choose what you'd like to share. Yeah, let's share it. Where's it share it to then? StreamYard. Oh, what's that? I didn't like that. No, we get rid of that. I'm not texting you. No, but you do. And it's just one after another, and I'm like, chill your boots, calm yourself down, Lou, and read what I'm saying to you. Good evening, Susie. Fun size, how are you? You like your raffles, Susie, so I'll tell you some good ones. New ones that have gone on today. Prince Charles' 60th birthday, £5, 2008, silver proof, and a sheet of French coins, and a sheet of 5p coins from 1989, but not 1993, because that's a proof year. £3 a ticket, 100 tickets. No, you're not having it, Steve. That's upset me, Steve Fraser, now. And that leads on to a raffle also for a 2015 Britannia £3, £2, £3 a ticket. Also included is a 1994 NIFC 10p and a 1993 NIFC 5p. I made a slight mess up on this one because I don't listen or read stuff. I always listen. This one, it was meant to be 100 tickets at £1.50 a ticket. But I messed it up and I did it at 50 tickets, so I had to make it at £3 a ticket. And again, just use all your codes and everything on there. So if you actually enter both raffles, you could end up with a silver proof, a sheet of French coins, a full year run on the 5p's, including the proof year, and something else, but I forget. Oh, and the 10p NIFC. So there's a couple of really good ones on there. I don't even know which one I've just shared you. I shared you the NIFC one, didn't I? So Bonnie Prince Charlie, you can have that, and that's going to rocket in price, in value. There was only, was it 6,000 of those minted? 5,000 silver proofs. There's not many of those minted at all. And they're reasonably cheap to pick up at the moment. But once he pops his clogs, or once he becomes king, I would imagine the prices on those are going to rocket. So that's definitely a couple of raffles that are worth having. 6.9, I think. Well, that's not good enough. We don't do guesses on here. We do exact figures. So go and find out. Yeah, and all of those raffles you can use your points and your codes on. So there you go with that. Kew Garden. Do I put another Kew Garden up, or do I put something else? I don't know what FOF. I can guess what two of them are. I don't know about the third one. I can guess what two of them are. What should we put up in place of the Kew Garden? So in place of Kew Gardens, to make it easier on me, we can have one of these four go up. Well, obviously something else. I wasn't just going to leave it sitting there empty. Last one's Frankenstein. Oh. So one of these four. These are the 2019 reissues. So Scouts, Guides, Britannia, or Bannister. I've got to say, Lou, have you taken any of them out of the packaging yet? Because that Scouts out of the packaging is absolutely stunning. No, you said, shall I do a queue or something else? Well, yeah, but the thing is, Angela, I can put up pretty much anything I want. But just to make it easier for me to create it, it's easier if I just do it a similar value coin. Because otherwise then I've got to go in and re-edit everything. And that just makes it even harder. Lou, Chris Spree was asking just now, what capsules do you use and what do you recommend? So yeah, so just for ease of use, Angela, really, I can create one, do it with one of these. Which one would you like to see? Scouts, Britannia, Bannister, or Guides? They are gorgeous when you rip them out, all of them. I only ripped out the Scouts on the banister last night, and certainly the Scouts will be going into a capsule because they are absolutely stunning. Okay, hun, what's ever easy is Scouts. So has anybody else got an objection to the Scouts? None wants Britannia. Okay. Anybody else has got a preference? Speak now before I do go and change it. Good evening, Mark's British Coins. How are you doing? I like the Lighthouse capsules, but they are pricey. You can get decent bulk capsules from China on eBay for 100 for a £5. They are all the 2019 Nanny, yes. So they're all the not intended for circulation ones. Some of them will be in the change check packing as this lot are, and some of them will be in the Royal Mint packing that's been ripped out of the Kew Garden sets. So come on, somebody else give me a vote on what they want, because where are we? I've got one for Britannia and one for, what was the other one? One for Scouts and one for Britannia. Which, do they come with cushion foam or just plain? And that's for you, Lou. I was forgetting names then. Oh well, any of them then. Is this for raffles? It will be raffles, and it'll be £1 a ticket. Not fussed either. Not too bad. Good to hear that, Mark. I get them with foam in all different sizes inside. You just pull the foam bits out. So you get them like, so obviously they come a lot smaller than that, and you just pop them out when you to fit the coin of your size. I think also I know UK Coin Hunt does them, but I'm not overly sure what sort of prices his are. Let's just pop across and have a look. Steve Fraser was trying to get me to go and buy one of his books earlier on from UK Coin Hunt, but he's only got the one left in stock, and I think it's a bit out of date now anyway. So let's have a look at his capsules. All right, he does them in all different sizes. £1, squares. Oh, there we go. 100 capsules. Well, I just added that to our wish list or something rather than looking at it. So 100 capsules and a storage box, 30mm for £6.99. I did add it on the wish list. I didn't want that then. But that's not with any foam on his. Any of them not fussed either. I get them with foam, not too bad. UK Coin Hunt do both types of capsules, and you can choose how many you want. Yeah, but judging from what Lou's saying, they're obviously quite a bit dearer from him. And he's specifying that they're 50p's or £2, whereas Lou's saying, cool, yeah, they are a lot dearer. So for his 50p capsules, which I suppose even that's a bit too big for a 50p capsule realistically, for his 50p, 100 are 39.95. 39. God, I can't even speak. With the foam, they're 33.99 off UK Coin Hunt. Which I think, going on what Lou's just said, that's quite a bit dearer, isn't it? She gets the Lighthouse capsules. No, she can get bulk capsules from China, 100 for a £5. Good evening, Andrew. How you doing, mate? I bet you're going to whine me. Oh, no, we've had one person go across and buy some raffle tickets. Why has it only been one person? And he only bought one. That's a proper cheapskate, isn't it? Come on. How many of you were on? 16 of you on. How many tickets we got? I don't know. We got a few. Don't forget, use your £3 off when you spend £4 voucher codes. I don't know what's changed, but for some reason when I click on the links you put up, nothing happens. Would you have any idea why this is? A lot of people have been saying that lately, Nanny. And it tends to be that they need to clear their cookies from their computer or clear their browsing history. These are available on the website, and £1 coins, £1 notes. Hi Sue, how are you? I'm good. Warren, how are you? I'm really good, thank you, Andrew. Yeah, me too. So yeah, these are Jersey, and obviously this one's in a bit of a battered condition. Oh, Jack, so you'll know all about these, won't you? This is your neck of the woods we're on here, isn't it? Jersey. I can't remember whether you were Jersey or Guernsey. So just in case you were Guernsey, we'll show you a Guernsey one as well. I'm full of horrid head cold, look like Rudolph. Now you're talking double Dutch to me, I haven't got a clue. It's a bit difficult to explain it, really. So come on, Oceans, where are you? I know that you're from Jersey or Guernsey. I can't ever remember which one it is. I don't know how to explain it to you. But it's been happening to a few people this last week or so. Oh. Oh, dear. Oh, that was better. And when they've gone off and cleared their cookies and their browsing history. Guernsey Warren, yep, still use them. You've got a £10 one. I think that was the biggest one, denomination one that Ian had. I think it was. I might be wrong. Let's have a look. Yeah, just the £1 notes. You can make yourself a killing there then, Jack. With your contacts in Guernsey and Jersey, you could get on there and sell some to Ian and get loads of points and stuff for it. Thank you, Sue. It's really nice to see somebody cares. It's the better island of the two, clearly. Joe, I've never been to Guernsey. We used to go to Jersey a lot when we were kids, our holidays. We used to go a lot there. Did I think I got some more. I did. I got some more territories today, and I just can't for the life of me think where I've even put them now. I might have even put some in the book. Oh no, that was Falklands. What would he give you for a Guernsey tenner? I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. You would need to speak to the boss man about that. I don't know. Honestly, and I wouldn't want to try and guess it. I'll jump on tomorrow morning with you, show off my dual date. Can't now, Em said no. Ems, just ignore what Lou's saying to you. I think you've put it in the right place, putting it on the Christmas tree. That was exactly the right place for it to go. Oh, we've had a few more jumps on and bought some raffle tickets by the look of it. That's more like it. It's really hot tonight. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, so don't forget, with these raffles, if you go back on any of the old... I love that, Jack. If I don't like the taste, I will spend it when I go home next. Good on you. I'll do as I'm told. She said, thanks, Warren. But the only thing I will say, though, Ems, what on earth were you even doing thinking about putting it on the front door? That just was not right. So I'm glad you had a change of mind there and put it on the tree. Yeah, so these raffles, don't forget you can go back and watch any of the old videos where we were giving away vouchers every 15 minutes, and then it changed, and then we went to every half an hour. All of those voucher codes are still valid, and you can use any of them on these raffles that I've put up for you today. So the Peter Pan, we are now down to 37 of the Peter Pan. So surely we can get rid of that. We have a wreath on the front door with Santa in the middle. I know, I've seen your front door. And I've also seen what you've done outside on the front path, and I think it's disgusting. So come on, now you've got to tell people what you've done on the front path. And that you and Ems have lots of laughs about. It's so cruel, but it is funny. I might do it outside of my balcony, so I can sit on my balcony and do it. I think I need to take a spare 50 quid with me next time and bring it back in change. Ian would snap your arm off to it for it, Jack, because the Channel Islands are always a popular set of coins. I'm still waiting, funny enough, while we're talking about that. I suppose it could turn up tomorrow because it's saying that it's been sent. I'm waiting for 100 Falkland 2p coins. It's saying it's been dispatched. What sounds disgusting? What she's done out the front. Sorry, I'm just going to have a cigarette. So yeah, go back, watch any of the old videos. Is Ian still buying? Oh God, yes, Angela, Ian's still buying. Your penguins are in with your spink. Oh, God, I really lost it then. I was like, what penguins? Why are you sending me penguins? But yeah, I'm now the 1p ones, yeah. Ian is definitely buying, yeah. So, Lou, you're always good with prices, Lou. So, let's see. Angela was asking me about a particular first day cover earlier on. So, what about this is for you, Lou, to give us a price on. Yeah, look at her. She's glued £2 coins to the pavement outside and she watches people trying to pick them up. Got to go around, grab holes, be back soon. Oh, Sue, don't stay out in the cold for too long. You shouldn't even be going out. Yeah, she watches people on picking them up on her house camera. That's their entertainment for the night. Right, Lou, are you ready for this one then? So a price guide on this. This is something Angela was asking me about earlier on. So a 2005 Charles and Camilla Royal Wedding Silverproof Commemorative First Day Cover. I think I've said that right. So give us a price on that, Lou. Angela, he is still buying. Obviously, it depends what you're selling. But yeah, he is buying. It just depends what. And again, I would suggest not contacting him until certainly after Christmas now. Anyway, there you go. That's what I said to you, isn't it? I said round about that. There was one on eBay. There were only two of them on eBay, tell a lie. And I think one was $29.95 and one was $35.95. So I weren't bad, was I? I'm getting quite good at this, Lee. There you go. That's what I said. You can't see, but I'm grinning like a twat here. I want to sell a raffle out. The trouble is I want to win the Silverproof. You have taught me well, Lou. But there's loads of tickets left on the Silverproof, so the chances of selling that one out are unlikely. Steve Fraser's bought about 20 of the aviation raffle tickets. I just don't know whether to buy any more. Oh, I need. It's too late now, really, isn't it? Ian prefers to buy paying in points rather than cash. Yeah, that's correct, Chris. He'd much rather pay people in points rather than cash rather than cash. I don't really know why. I suppose, to be fair, he's quite sensible in doing that, isn't he? He's giving you, I think he probably gives you a better price if he's paying in points. I don't know. I've never sold to him, but I'm just guessing here. Then he's got it quite made, isn't he? Because he knows that you're then going to go on his site and spend the points on his site. Why as big is your avatar? Because that's the Silverproof that's up for the raffle. It's common sense, Lou. It's called advertising. So that's the Silverproof that you can win in the raffle. I'm going to buy some more raffle tickets, but I don't know what ones to buy. Lou, what about Irish coins, 1980s, with a dolphin on and a bull and a peacock? Totally over my head. So yeah, I suppose, I mean, it would depend what you're looking at selling. Who asked the question? It was Angela, wasn't it? Yeah, there you go. It depends on because what year some were lower minted. I would imagine Ireland's got quite a low mintage anyway, isn't it? Steve Fraser has Irish mintages. What was I doing here? I don't even know what I'm doing now. I'll just keep that one out because I liked it. Yeah, so that's that. I don't. Ian's got some Irish coins on the site. I was looking when you spoke to me earlier about it, but I couldn't find any of the ones that you had said. What was it? Dolphins, bull, and a peacock. Yeah, I was having a look earlier. Oh, actually, there's some there. Is some of them 1p's, Angela? I'm not sure if that's a dolphin on there or not, to be honest. Yeah, I can't really see that picture. It's not the greatest of pictures. What about the 2p's? No, the 2p's have got like a harp on them. I don't know what you'd call that. Yeah, so what size coin was it, Angela? You did tell me, but I can't remember now. I have to check the years. We're going to send some to your man after the move. He's not my man, love. He ain't my flavour. Peacock 1p, dolphin 10p. Yeah, no, he's got all €2 and €5 and oh, there's one here. There's a 20p that's got like a horse on it. There's some 5p's. There's a one punt coin that's got a stag. Would you call that a deer or a stag? No, I'm not going to be able to see that. I think, did you say a bull? I think there's some 5p's here that have got bulls on them. 1985p with a bull. Peacock 1p, dolphin 10p. Yeah, one's got a horse. So the bull is £2.95. I did say a horse, didn't I? But I can't find it. There's a stag that's a £6. And the horse, they are the horses he'd buy off you. Although the horse I've got is a 20p. And he was selling them at £3, but he sold out of that. That's a link for the horses, but that's a 20p. I love the way you say bull. Thank you very much, I think. Oh, Jack's been off to buy some tickets. Yeah, we love Jack. She's buying the A to Zs. So I got a result on that today. I won the raffle for the, there you go. Bought 4 A to Z coin raffles, cost me 50p result. There you go. So that's all you have to do. Follow Jack's follow Jack's lead. Thank you very much, Angela. So I won the 10 mystery A to Z letters. So imagine my shock when I opened up the parcel today and found it had this inside it. So it was the 2018 album with a mystery letter. Hence why I asked you, Angela, whether you had got yours okay. So I then messaged Ian and told him he'd sent me the wrong one. And he said, don't worry, keep that one and we'll send you the 10 mystery letters anyway. So I had quite a result on that. So yeah, follow Angela's what am I saying? Follow Angela's lead and go and buy some raffle tickets. Well, we worked it out the other day, didn't we? You can get, was it 8 of the A to Z albums? Were they 50p a ticket? Yeah, it was a nice result. I was proper chuffed with that because I was expecting him to say to me, no, send it back to us. Yeah, so the A to Z folder, if you use the old voucher codes, which were £3 off when you spend 4, you can get 8 tickets for £1. And they're so easy to find. Warren, do you know if the £725 mystery parcel has been dispatched yet? Or is that something Ian does personally? I've received both the mug and the t-shirt I won at the same time, but no panic. I would imagine it's been dispatched, Mick. I'm trying to find a pen and a bit of paper. I'll jot it down when I next speak to Ian, which will probably be tomorrow. I can get you a definite answer on that. But I would imagine it has. 725 mystery parcel. I know there was a delay on quite a few of the parcels, not from Ian's end. He'd sent them out, but what with the Christmas post and everything, things were getting delayed in the, just in the post. But as far as I'm aware, all mystery parcels have been now sent. As far as I'm aware. Nice, yes, 50p. Okay, you'll have to expand on that, Angela. I don't know what you mean there. The raffles that I was talking about, no, it would be 8 tickets would cost you £1 if you use the old style that we used to do when we were giving away all the voucher codes. But you can use that on any of the raffles, the £3 off when you spend 4. Well, I should say all of the new ones that have gone up anyway. Yeah, not a problem. I say, I think Ian's heading back either today or tomorrow, and as soon as he gets back, I'll sit down and we'll probably have a proper video call, and I'll find out then. Jack, you're quite a crafty one, aren't you, with all your voucher codes? I reckon you must have a long list of them all there. Yeah, well done. That works for me as well. What's the time? 8:30. Right, so we're all sorted on that now. Right, so I can't keep hounding you for buying raffle tickets. Is everybody finished for Christmas now? Obviously, I know that Jack isn't, because you've just told us that you're not. But is everybody else finished for Christmas now? And have you finished all your Christmas shopping? Anybody? I don't know what Lou and Emily are going to do, because they've been Angela is all ready for Christmas. I haven't bought one thing yet, and I probably won't. Jack, I posted your rude badges. I was going to show you them, but I can't even see them now. I probably won't do Christmas shopping until January. So yes, I don't know, because I'm meant to be going to my brother's for Christmas, but I'm kind of hoping that he's forgotten, if I'm honest. That sounds really mean. I'd rather just go over for a weekend, spend the weekend there. But they're always so busy at Christmas. Lou, did you say you've been married for 20 years? I think you did, didn't you say? Or was it? No, 26 was mine. 10 years Christmas Day, been together 20 years, okay. These were your rude badges. We got married in Florida. Oh, so you've actually spent Christmas out there as well? I didn't realise you'd spent Christmas out there. I just, why on earth would anybody want? I just don't get it. I really don't get why people would want those. Yeah, I knew you went out there a lot. I didn't realise that you had actually spent Christmas out there. Seriously, mate, you don't look old enough. What are you on? Are you drinking tonight, Angela? Do you mean you don't look old enough? Usually every year, but this year we're a couple of weeks late. Oh, right, so it's every Christmas you spend out there then? She is 46. I gave you a code earlier on. I'm going to do it again, although it's a bit late really for Christmas now. I can't remember what the code was, if I'm honest, how much it was, so I just need to check that. I think it was about 13 quid off. Or 12 quid off. So that's... Don't start on me. I told you before, I say it as I see it. Yeah, I know, but you're not seeing straight, Angela, if you're thinking that Lou ain't old enough to have been married 10 years. I need winter sun for my old bones. Yeah, cufflinks, that's £12 off when you spend anything on the cufflinks on the site. So that's quite a good deal. There are absolutely stunning cufflinks on there. And I think you can pretty much ask for any cufflink that you want as well. You know, if there's a particular coin you want on a cufflinks, I think you can pretty much have what ones you want. Well, there's none of them left. Yeah, there's loads of the Beatrix Potters, pre-decimalisation coins. Oh, that's going to be just the same as that. You can even have the Isle of Man coins, Falkland coins, Irish coins. Oh, God. You can have the American Sacagawea, whatever it is. Lou's going to tell me off because I've said the name wrong. Why isn't that bringing up? Okay, there's none of the Irish ones on there. They're 25 squids. Yeah, so effectively you're getting them for sort of half price. I might actually order some of those American cufflinks. Good evening, Javid. Old bones, you're only 46. Yeah, but I ache. Yeah, but she looks like she's had a lot. You know, she looks like she's had a hard life. And if you see Emily, Emily looks so young compared to Lou. Emily looks a lot younger than Lou. Right, Javid, you had a moan at me the other day about a raffle. You're going to sit there and tell me that I haven't got any points. We'll go and get some. Looks like Warren's avoided me. I've just said hello to you. What's your problem? Whoa. Right, I'm not even going to tell you about the raffle I was going to tell you about then. We'll do it that way. We could edit that one. And let's put that one on there then. Javid, there's a couple of minutes lag on StreamYards. I wouldn't worry, he looks like he's gone, so not a problem. He come in, said hello, because I didn't respond immediately. He's decided to leave us, so that's his loss. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Good evening, Global. How you doing, mate? It's a shame because I know what he was going to ask me and I've got it sitting here in front of me, so it's a shame that he's gone, but never mind. Don't know what else I can show you, really. Oh, Lou, I don't know if I showed you this one earlier, did I? I've checked the raffles already. Yeah, there's 2 new ones gone up, mate, that are quite special. Was it 2 or 3? I think it was 2. Yeah, I don't know if I showed you this one earlier, Lou. Trying to get it somewhere where it doesn't get all shiny on it. So I thought I'd better buy one of these. I don't know what year it is, but it was uncirculated. But I can't see what year it is without me magnifying glass. on a pillock. Yep, you're not wrong there. America, United States of America. Where's the year on it then? I know why you're telling me on a pillock. I can't find a year on it. Global, was it you asked last night about getting a raffle for the £2 Jersey Sue celebration? I can't remember if it was you or not. Somebody asked for it last night. We haven't got it at the moment, but it's one that's likely to be coming very soon. I asked Ian about it this morning, and he's going to try and get hold of the coin. It's on the edge. What a stupid place to put it. How are you meant to read what year that is then? See you all in a while. Okay, good night, Angela. Enjoy the rest of your night. I can't see it on there, so I'm going to have to do it this way. Oh, 2007. There we go, 2007. Where was my notepad? Because I'm going to put another raffle up in place of the... What one sold out? No, it wasn't you. Okay, I can't remember. Somebody that was on last night asked for it. So let's have a look and see what we've got up at the moment. And I'll see which one I'm going to put up instead. Peter Rabbit, there's no point because we got them up already. The Gruffalos, we've still got the other Gruffalo, haven't we? So it's pointless putting a Gruffalo up. Have we still got a Stephen Hawkins up? Or is that sold out? Right, we got Stephen Hawkins there. We got the Buffalo COA, that's not going anywhere. Don't know which one to do then. In place of the Kew Garden. So I think we've got Bannister up. So maybe we'll switch that. Cheers, Lou. Sorry I didn't respond. I was buying tickets and all my address info disappeared, so I had to re-input it. Oh no. Yeah, unfortunately now with the office being shut now, it wouldn't be until the new year. I think we'll do a Britannia then in place of the Kew Garden. I've been really bad today. That jersey, £2. I have gone and ordered the silver proof, which I think was about 80 quid. But you can pay for it. I think it was in 4 installments or 5 installments. Just change that up a bit. I was trying to avoid it, and then I just went back. I don't know why. I went back on there this afternoon to have a look at something else, and ended up looking at that again. And just thought, no, I'm going to buy it. Probably going to end up regretting it. Soundjack, good on you. A Christmas gift to yourself. That's the way I kind of looked at it, Lou. I think it was, I'll have a look. I think it was, I'm sure I'm going to get it wrong if I try to guess what it was. There's that one, wasn't it? It is really nice. Yeah, it was one instalment of £16 plus your P&P, and then 4 further instalments of 16 quid. See, but that's the dangerous thing about it, though, because on Westminster they don't charge you until it's ready for dispatch. I treated myself the other day to be rude not to. What did you treat yourself to, Lou? Jack, sorry. And I must admit, it's a really, really nice looking coin. It's certainly the most that I've paid for a coin. Damn it. It's like, you know, I'm trying to put a raffle up and I shouldn't be doing that and talking to you lot at the same time. That's when I make mistakes. So it's that one, that's all right. Yeah, it's just dangerous. When it was saying to me, oh, we won't charge you until we're ready to dispatch it. And I was like, oh, that's just too tempting to say no. Any quantities? Absolutely, Jack. I bought me and Emily Madonna tickets. Yeah, you did. You tweeted me the picture straight, or WhatsApped me the picture straight away. Oh, you bought the penny black. I must admit, I did keep looking at that the other day. That's on Popjoy, though, isn't it? And I've kind of, I'm kind of being cutting off my nose to spite my face with the with Popjoy at the moment. I just don't like the idea that you have to pay all the tax, etc. at the end of it. I don't like the idea of that. I think they should give you I just think that they should give you the whole price, you know, when you're there trying to buy it. So I've kind of sort of cut my nose to spite my face in that respect, that I'm not buying anything from them at the moment because of that, which is a real shame because they've got some stunning stuff on there. Yeah, that's just me being a bit daft, I guess, but that's how I felt about it at the moment. Where are we? Wicked Lou, she's fantastic and she'll enjoy it. I think, if I'm right, I think Lou's already been to see her before anyway. Yeah, but it's free delivery, Warren. You end up paying £4 delivery at the end on Westminster or Royal Mint. No, I pay £3 delivery on Westminster, and I pay it at the beginning, not at the end, if that makes sense. If I do it, so the one that I've just ordered, I am going to do that over the 4 instalments, or 5 instalments with the first one. Although I'll probably pay it off sooner than the 4 instalments. But if you get what I mean, I'll do it in the instalments. I know what I'm trying to say. It's just not coming out how I mean it to be. We went to see her in 2007. I know she's getting on now, but I said, oh, Lou, trust you. I hope Emily's just battered you for that. What do you mean? I've just saved all of it. Right, let's refresh this page and see if that comes up now then. It's not, I suppose, see, that shouldn't have been there. Why is that still there then? Oh, don't tell me I've messed this raffle up as well. No, we got the Britannia there. Right, so that's good then. So we just need to delete the other one now. Delete the Kew Gardens and we're all good. It's not, it's me just being stubborn, Ron. I'd much rather they just showed you the full price of what you're paying. I don't like the idea that they show you one price and you end up paying something different, you know? I know that's really stupid of me, and but that's, you know, I just don't like that. I wish they'd just show you the actual price that you're paying. I know it's really stupid of me. But there you go. That's me. Right. I think I've done that raffle correctly. I just need to take the postage off it. Check out. I did this wrong again. Online store. No, that's wrong. So it must be settings. Yeah, settings. Shipping, that was the one. Manage rates on the raffle. And it's, I know as daft as it sounds, it's actually worked really good for me to do that as well, because there's so many nice things on Popjoy. I never just go over there and buy what I want. I always end up buying other stuff. So like I went over to buy the Christmas card, and I ended up buying the Christmas card and the Christmas tree decoration as well. I got a serious slap. You loved it, huh? Yes, you would have done. So it's kind of a ban on myself, if that makes any sense. And I'm trying to make up all these excuses as to why I won't go over there and buy anything. But it's more a ban on myself. Right, so okay, so a new raffle that's just gone up is the 2019 Britannia 50p, and that's up at £1 a ticket. Right, and let's just give you a link for that one. So that's the 2019 Britannia, and have we got one? So we got one there. And they're £1 a ticket, and you ended up with none. Just has the Christmas card and then has your decoration. Yep. And do you know what? I'm really pleased about that as well. I think as a Christmas card, I've said it all along, if somebody had sent me that as a Christmas card, I would have been absolutely overjoyed with it. So to be able to send it to a 12-year-old kid that's only just started collecting, I can imagine her face when she opened it. She would have been so overjoyed with it. So, you know, to send that to her, it kind of makes worthwhile. And then when you said that Ems wanted to rip your Father Christmas out of the Christmas card one, I was like, no way, you can't do that. And the only way to stop her from doing that was by sending her the other one, the Christmas decoration. So I was more than happy to send them as the decoration. I know it's really, you know, there's so many places I could have put a Christmas decoration, but I didn't. No, I was more than happy to send it to her. Right, I'm just checking these raffles now to see that we've got rid of all the sold out ones. So you've got loads on here now. 50p, a pound, £1.25, £1.50, £1.75, £2, a pound, a pound. How is aviation only a pound a ticket? I must have made a boo-boo on that one, surely. £3, £3, £3, £4.50, £1.50, £10, £10, £1.50, £100, and a pound. Yep, that's good. The only one we're missing then, we're missing a £5 one, aren't we? And she won't rip yours out. No, Lou, just go and do it behind her back. Rip that one out, because if she rips your one out, I am going to be really angry. No, I'm going to upset everybody now. I'm going to rip these out of their packaging. So that's the Britannia. Cool, look how sparkly that is. I could use that as a mirror, couldn't I? Oh, let's hold it up there. Lou's ripped hers out. I'm not doing all of them because I did a couple of them last night, didn't I? So I just want to make the set. So I did Bannister and Scouts last night, and then I will keep some in packaging ready for some trades. Because we're after 8 sets, Lou. That's what I'm going to be going for now, and I'm going to hoard them. So what's the other one we need then? We need the Scouts ripped out as well. Nope, the Girl Guides. Lou, with regards to your ephemera that was wrong, I did message the office this afternoon. Yeah, but I don't plan on keeping them for too long, Lou, because the plan is that I'm gonna get in some trades for beta sets. When you're hoarding, put my 4 to the side. You're for what? You're 4 of these? Or you're 4 A to sets? I don't know what you mean there. Oceans took all of hers out of change checker today, and some of the coins were stuck to the plastic. So glad I did that. Cleaned all the toning off successfully too with just a soft cloth. Yeah, you're annoying me with these A to sets, Lee, because I told you that I was going to send them to you today or yesterday, but you told me not to. Right, so that's some more in there. That was everything crashing down. I am going to start on a second A to set. I'm going to start on a second 50p album. So I need to cut all the inserts out. I don't know whether I want to start cutting them tonight or not. Yeah, send them next week. I mean, no, I don't want them. Not, oh, right, not that you don't want them. Send them next week. Right, just give me 1 second. I'm going to go and get a pair of scissors. Oh, there they are. Didn't even have to turn you off. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'll send them next week. It's probably better to wait till after Christmas now, isn't it? Than trying to send anything now. Can you see the concentration on my face then? What are you laughing at now, Lou? I'm just trying to cut some inserts out. Think you might have a Gruffalo running amok in your coin box. Well, funny you should say that, Oceans. We had a wee delivery today. Ah, yes. See, this is the point, Lou. I need to send all this to you. But again, obviously after Christmas. So we had some, where was it? You might have a Gruffalo running amok. So we had a delivery today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm still not sure, Lou. I know that's what you think I should be doing, but we'll see. I mean, I've got a little while to wait before I need to make a decision on that, haven't I? So now where have the rest of those gone? How have I just cut that? Oh, it's down there. Awesome, please, mate. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Right, so that was the top. They are better for the kids. I do understand that. I do get that, Lou. I do understand where you're coming from. And I am giving it some serious thought. It's just I don't want to be seen as going back on my word. That's the only thing that concerns me. So we'll see. I do totally understand where you're coming from, and I do agree with what you're saying. But I just don't want to be seen as going back on my word, that's all. Right, where's the spare album? So we'll see. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I know you're not going to leave off until I agree to do it. They want pretty ones in packs. Maybe. 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 We will see. Now I need to trim it down. It's too big. I need to have words for UK Coin Hunt. This ain't very clever, is it? If you follow the dotted lines on his 50p's, they're too big to go in the hole. So you then have to trim the edges down a bit. Give them the stamp ones, they'll just spend them. I don't know, we'll see, Lou. I don't want to make any decisions just yet. I've got a couple of weeks to decide on that, haven't I? I think you and Disney have set dates for it, so I just need to have a little think about it over the Christmas holiday. And let you know. Oh, that's going to be a pain in the backside as well. When do you go to Florida or America? We haven't thought about this. We haven't thought this through, Lou. Give them the choice, the 1 or the 5. What it was, Global, was I said that if I won the raffle for the 5 stamped I said if I won the raffle for the 5 stamped Ruffalos, then I would donate it to Donna's Dream House. Lou, I understand where she's coming from. She's saying that they would prefer the 5 in the bunch packets because the COAs would mean nothing to anybody unless they're a collector, which I do. I understand exactly what she's saying, but I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll see. So yeah, Lou, when are you going to America? Because if I've got to send all this up to you, you're going to Donna's Dream House a day or 2 after you get back. So I'm going to need to sort out a time that you're going to be at home to take delivery of them and the other stuff that I've got to send you. Look at that one. So you're going on the 3rd of January. Okay, so if I send, if I send what I'm sending you, then let's have a look at some dates. See, even that's going to be pushing it, isn't it? If I send stuff to you on the 27th of December, then that will leave, it's highly unlikely it's going to be there on the 28th, which is a Saturday, but then you'll have the 30th, the 31st, the 1st and the 2nd. Yeah. So that gives you about 5 days post that you should get them in. So we can do that. That's not a problem. So yeah, I'll just have to decide what I want to do about it. But yeah, I do understand where you're coming from. So also, what else do I need to send you then? I need to send you 8, was it 4 A to sets, 5 A to sets? I can't remember. Oh, I've just realised by doing this, this means I've got to find another Kew Garden, doesn't it? That's going to be fun. Right, this is good. These can all just go in here. That's per normal. But yeah, I'll do it over the course of that sort of the 27th. I assume everywhere will be open on the 27th. Need to trim that one down a bit. 4. What's 4? Oh, 4 A to sets that I need to send you yet. You'll have to remind me what 4 it is. I remember, but you'll have to remind me. You know what my memory's like. I think this weekend, I don't think I'm due to stream a great deal this weekend. So I think I'm going to spend this weekend doing a, what you call it? I'm going to make myself a frame for the Kew garden. Oh, what are we missing in there then? I suppose we could put Kew in there. By the time you get my answer, you've forgotten the question. I haven't forgotten the question. The question was how many A to Zs I had to send you, and the answer was 4. What I did say was you'd have to remind me which 4, but I haven't forgotten the question. I know it was 4. Right, so there's the first page done. Yeah. And again, I'm probably going to get shot and shouted at because I've not done them in the correct order. But you know, I don't have a correct order. I just chop them up and put them in as they come. No, I haven't forgotten the question. I knew exactly what the question was. I just can't remember which 4 it is that I've got to send you. I know P was one of them. Oh, hang on, we've gone wrong here somewhere then. No, we haven't. That is it, you twat. Yeah, so that's all. I know it was P, but I can't remember what the others were. I'm not too clever. You know what my memory's like, Lou? I can't remember anything short term. My long-term memory is actually quite good, but my short-term memory is absolutely shocking. Hence why I lose my motorbike keys and everything else. Language, Timothy. PO, can't remember the other 2. Where were my 10p's? Right, there were my 10p's. Did I swear then, Jack? Oh no. You're saying it for the PO, I take it. Right, so the A to Zs we've got are D, P, X, J. I think J was one, wasn't it? M, E, O, P, Q. Oh, did I? I apologise, Jack. Sorry. And another J. I just joined. What is this stream? This is the GreatBritishCoinHunt.com. That is predominantly a coin channel. And we are just talking about the A to Z 10p's. DPOJ. I'm sure that's not what you said yesterday. Right, P. J. That was another J. Did I say D already? No. D, P, J, and O. Right, there we go. I'll keep yours separate. If you're not already a member of the Great British Coin Hunt, Nate, if you pop over to the GreatBritishCoinHunt.com, and join the website. It's free to join. Won't cost you a penny. Just pop in your email address and your details. Oh. And if you go onto the site and you want to buy anything, if you use the code FIVER, capital FIVER, that gives you £5 off your first purchase. Oh, sugar. Right, so there you go. I've put yours separate now. So I know those are for you. Alison Poochie, good afternoon. I didn't see you there. Lorna, I didn't see you lurking away in the background. Right, where's my pen? There's my pen. I bet I tell you this every time. Right, how many of you still haven't used the voucher code new member? NEWMEMBER. I bet loads of you still haven't used that one, have you? And that's 25% off your order. Right, there you go. So now we know what those are. You can't forget them. Right, what am I doing? I'm cutting these out. So if any of you order these inserts off of UK Coin Hunt, all I would say to you is don't worry too much about following the dotted lines when you're cutting them up, because you actually have to cut them slightly smaller than that. It's actually a little bit too big to go in the inserts. So don't worry about doing it, you know, exactly along the dotted lines. Because you will need to trim them afterwards anyway. I keep forgetting, Warren. What do you keep forgetting, Lou? Jack? I keep forgetting everything. What's that? Oh, Jeremy Fisher. Peter Wabbit. Trying to get them in some sort of order. Hi, Alison. Hi, Alison. Who's Alison? Have I missed somebody called Alison? Oh, that was, yeah, up there. I did say that. Oh, you keep forgetting to use the new member. Do you know, I'm exactly the same, Jack. I keep forgetting to use that all the time. No, I haven't used my new member voucher code. I've got some of those inserts from mine and my brother's albums. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, honestly, you don't have to follow it, you know, follow the lines exactly. I'll give you an example. With this one, I'll show you. So you can see this one. I've followed the lines on that one. As you can see, you can't see any of the dotted lines. If you try to fit this into the pouch, it won't fit at all. I don't know if you can see that. That's round the back of it. You have to trim them down quite a bit to actually get them to fit in there. Good job you didn't cut them all out before you were. No, I'm not that daft. Well, I dare say Lou would argue that. Yeah, it's not, you know, it's not a problem anyway. Welcome back, Sue. How are you feeling? Silly question, really, isn't it? I know how you're feeling absolute crap. Good evening, fellow coin enthusiasts. I'm assuming that you've ordered these off of UK Coin Hunt as well then. I keep saying it, keep an eye on his website. He's running very low on the albums at the moment. But he did tell us when he came in here the other day that when he gets some new albums back in stock, he will be doing a discount code for them. So that's worth keeping an eye out on. So you need to come over here, sit with me, love. I'll make you feel better. Come and sit on Warren's knee. He'll make you feel better. Lou's just being lazy and saying hello to everybody that came in rather than naming any names. I got some of those inserts coming too. To be honest with you, at £4, I think it worked out about, was it £4.16 or £4.30 for the full set? The 50p's, 10p's and £2. I don't think you can grumble at it for £4. I know he did send me a link via email to just download them yourself. I'm even too lazy for that. Discount, you should be getting commission. I should be, the amount of people I send him. But to be fair, you say that, Lou, he did send me all of these inserts. I didn't order these inserts. He just sent me these for nothing anyway. And he also threw in an A to Z coin as well. So yeah, he did, you know, he has looked after me this time. But yeah, I do send a lot of traffic his way. Got my inserts from UK Coin Hunt. Wish he could do the collector's map that Steve Fraser used on his live stream today. Steve Fraser did say who he got them from, and I just can't remember who it was. I was messing about this afternoon trying to design a logo for my own channel, and it was so frustrating. I found a really nice logo, Lou, didn't I? Designed a really nice one that was supposed to be free, and I got right to the end of it where it asks you to save your logo and everything else, and it wanted me to pay £30. So that soon got stuck in the bin. Oh, is that who it is? MRB 47. I wonder, has he got a YouTube channel? Because I don't think it's just the mats he does, is it? I think he does mugs and all sorts of other, I don't know what you'd call it, memorabilia. I don't know if that's the right word. Merchandise. I think he does quite a few other bits and bobs. Other than just that. That's the one, Lou. My family collects, uses him. I don't know what's happening with Dean. I don't know whether they're going to be streaming tomorrow. I've not heard anything from them for a few weeks. I know he was going to. I'll design you a logo for £30. Exactly, Jack. Exactly. I designed a really nice one as well, and I was really, really quite proud of it. And I sent a picture to Lou, and even Lou was, yeah, that's really nice. Yeah. And then they wanted £30 right at the end. And it's even advertised as being a free one as well. Let's see if I can find the picture that I sent Lou. I thought it was nice anyway. Everybody would probably tell me now it's a load of rubbish, but I thought it was quite nice. wasn't that one. It was that one, wasn't it? No, I saw that you'll design me one for 30 quid. Yeah, so that was the one I was going to have. And then literally as I went to save it, they wanted to charge me 30 quid for it. So I was not happy at all with that. Actually, now I've got it on my phone, I could probably save it that way, couldn't I? I wonder if that's something I could do. See, I'm not very technical when it comes to all this sort of stuff. I just want to go on a website, pick out. Oh, right, sorry, you were a penny cheaper. Well, if I'm honest, I think they were $29.99 as well, Jack. I think they were $29.99 on theirs. There must be a way, now I've got the picture on my phone, that I could save it and use it from there. But I'm just not very technical when it comes to doing that sort of stuff. So I wouldn't know where I go. Screenshot and save. Well, obviously it's saved because it's a picture on my phone. But I just don't know how I would then get that onto, you know, like my YouTube channel and that. I'm going to go one step further. I'm even going to create my own channel, my own website. Yeah, sorry, I did miss it. But Lou will tell you it's not the first time, and it certainly won't be the last time that I miss a joke. So yeah, so there must be a way that I can, now I've got the picture, there must be a way that I can just save it completely now and use it. But I just don't know how. Right, I'm stopping there for a minute and we're going to have a ciggy break. And I'm going to lose my rag because I guarantee that nobody... What's this? You're requested with withdrawal of funds to your bank account. Yeah. Your payment has been made and will normally arrive within minutes. No, how can you say PayPal is such... So, do you remember that I was having with PayPal with eBay the other day, Lou? So what was that, 4 days ago? So it finally went in when I told you about it. It got cleared about 6:30 that evening. So I requested the withdrawal from PayPal immediately. I've just got an email from PayPal now, 4 days later. Here are the details of your withdrawal request. Withdrawal amount, blah, blah, blah. Your payment has been made and will normally arrive within minutes. How is that minutes when it's 3 or 4 days later? 4 days, yeah. So how can they say it's been made within minutes? Absolute trash. Well, the money's in my account now, so that's the main thing. Right, I'm stopping to have a cigarette. Should we have a cigarette or should we have a rollie? Let's join Lou with our Amber Leaf Brigade. Right, I was going to check to see if anybody else had bought. Yeah, I don't, you know. And this is why I'm really against using eBay, because they just wind me up so much. They can withhold your funds just for the sake of it. And then even then, once you've got your money, somebody else has bought some raffle tickets. Or bought an order anyway. Yeah. Nice one. I hope you win because it's aviation. Steve would be gutted if he loses out on aviation again. Yeah, how can they then? So it gets withheld by eBay. What did they hold it for? eBay held it for about 3 days. eBay then released the funds to PayPal. You withdraw it from PayPal immediately, and it takes another 4 days for it to hit the to hit your bank account. So it's taken 7 days. Yeah, it was, because I remember it was last Friday, wasn't it? It's taken 7 days to get the money into my account. And the twat's been sitting there for the entire week with the goods that I sent him. I'm in the front garden having a rollie, feeling my... Feeling? I think you mean freezing, Lou. Not feeling. Yeah, it was. It was last Friday, Lou. Honestly, it was like... I remember talking to you last Friday about it. And it wasn't, don't get me wrong, it wasn't a huge amount of money. But then at the same time, it wasn't a little, you know what I mean? And I just think it's wrong that they can hold your money for that length of time. And then, and what really narked me, when I got in contact with eBay and complained about it, they said something to me about to have the funds released immediately, you need to have sold 25 items in a 12-month period. And they were saying, you haven't sold that many, so that's why yours weren't released. And I was like, yeah, but go and look at my account and see the amount that I'm actually buying. You can tell that it's not a fraudulent account. No, why are you all laughing at me? I think it's serious. Or you're laughing at Lou for being freezing. I've got to say, Lou, actually, I think you're a bit daft. Why are you in the garden freezing your bits off when you could have gone into the office and had a cigarette? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you go outside into the freezing cold when you could have had a cigarette in the office? You really are a crank. Absolute crank. Right, let's have a look at the state of some of these raffles then and see how they're going. Because I won't be putting any more up now. Right, so I'm not going to go through them all, I'll just go through the popular ones. The 10 mystery 8 sets, there's less than half of those in stock. The Gruffalo with COA, there's less than half of those. The Isle of Man Peter Pan set, there are 36 of those out of 100. Yeah, that's right, I don't mind doing that. Bonnie Prince Charlie, there's 73 of 100. Oh, hang on, I've just had an interesting email. Okay, for anybody that collects, hang on, Em's just hoovered in there and put air freshener in. She's powered me to the garden. Good on her. Does anybody do date runs on 5 pences? Anybody do date runs on 5p coins? Because I got some news for you if you do. Breaking news. Nobody's going to answer me, so I guess that's a no. So I'm just going to tell you anyway. There you go. Not as of yet. The 2019 5p coin has just been released into circulation today. So there you go. That's your breaking news. Although some of you probably already knew that. Right, aviation. That's where I was. There's 43 of those left. The NIFC 5p and 10p and the Britannia, there are 36 of those left. Oh, that's getting down there. The clasped hands 1973, there are 15 of those left. The Hawkins, there are 25 of him left. Yeah, that's pretty much it then on the decent raffles. Yeah, the raffles that are quite... Bear in mind though, Jack, a lot of these have only just gone up the last day or two. The low ones, this one's been up for ages. The Gruffalo, that's got 21 left in it. The Suffragettes, that's been up for ages. That's got 26 left. And the 1973 clasped hands, that's got 15 left. We are nearly in 2020. Typical, yeah. I don't have to tell you who told me that, Lou. You already, you know, if you put your thinking head on for a minute, you'll know who told me that. Any news on the special strike your own? Not at the moment. Although, I think the Mint put up a picture the other day on their Facebook page that was indicating that it would be a £2 coin that was going up in January. That was a picture they put up. How many are left on the 80 cents and the Peter Pan? Peter Pan or Peter Pan? Right, so there's 2 lots of 80 cents. So the 10 mystery 80 cents, there are 49 of those left out of 100. The 80 cent folder with a mystery letter, there are 67 of those left, and out of 100. And the Peter Pan, there are 36 out of 100 of those left. So 80 cent, 49 and 67, and Peter Pan 36. Yeah, you can guess, and there's no point. There's no point me even telling you, because yeah, I know you would have been right with your guess anyway. Yeah, exactly. 11 days left of 2019. What are they playing at releasing coins now? I know, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Couldn't agree more with you. Still a long way, but I would imagine I would take a stab in the dark, Jack, and I would say over the course of the weekend, I would imagine certainly the mystery 80 cent will sell out, because that's incredibly popular, and that only went up yesterday and it's already sold half of them. The Peter Pan, I imagine that will sell out. That only went up, yes, yeah, it went up about this time last night, and that's already sold 2/3 of it, so I'd imagine that would sell out. How are we doing on the silver proof? 73 out of 100. That's shocking, really, because I think I bought about 20 of them. Talk about, yeah, it's the Mint, Lou, isn't it? It's not really a surprise, is it? You can't really say you're surprised. But the only thing that is a surprise to me is that they haven't actually released another 50 pence before the year's out. having said that, no doubt they're going to release the Brexit coin. That I've already had an email from, I think it was Westminster today, telling me about the Brexit coin. 31st of January, was it? And they've emailed me almost immediately after it was announced on the news. Westminster had emailed me almost immediately to tell me. That's not bad considering, then I do hope one has my name on it. Didn't you win a raffle recently, Oceans? Yeah, you won Stephen Hawking. Oh no, that's back on the 11th. You won the Stephen Hawkins. I look forward to a 2025p on New Year's Eve 2021. They've made it. Yeah, I must admit, it's. I think I bought about 20 tickets, and I'm so tempted to go and buy more. But at £3 a pop, it is quite expensive, isn't it? But I'm not interested in the NIFCs and the other stuff that comes with it. I just want the silver proof. Because it's on his side and you can't see his lugs. Actually, they do look rather big still. I'm just having a look now. They do look rather big. How did they make him look good looking? I don't know. Right, I'm just cutting out some more inserts while I finish my cigarette, and I'm only staying here till 10 o'clock tonight. I know I said that last night and ended up staying till gone 11, but it will only be 10 tonight. Because I have other things I need to do. Oh, cut me inserts and they went flying everywhere else. So yeah, no, I would imagine over the course of the weekend, at least one or two of those raffles will sell out. Trying to put them in some sort of an order. Shall I retract the comment? You never know, he could be a secret TGBCH follower. We had all this a few weeks ago, didn't we? Or it might have been a month. Do you remember the conversation, Lou, that we were having that night about the Queen? I think it was something to do with her selecting which coins went into circulation or something, wasn't it? Or which coins get printed. We had quite a ball one evening discussing all of them. See, now I've got to take these out because they're all in the wrong place now. So that's two of them have got to come out. That was a proper funny night. I was virtually in tears that night. It was funny, definitely. So I'm going to bore you again. Don't forget, go over and look at all the old videos and get your voucher codes. Yes, the poor old Queen got. Oh, you were on that night as well, Jack. Yeah, it was so funny. It really was. Right, let me have a look. Right, yeah. Oh wow, that is quite an impressive set. That's my Facebook going loopy. Somebody's just sent me a picture they bought from You Lot Leave This Alone. So it's got this from Change Checker. It's really good apart from the 50p is already tamed. That's not good, is it? It's quite a nice set. I can't show you the picture because it doesn't actually show you the toning on it, so it'd be pointless me showing you it. But yeah, that's a shame that. I can remember you were telling us that night to leave her alone. Oh, well done. I think she's great, by the way. I'm sure she would have seen the funny side too. Why did they send you two? Yeah, I can't even remember what started it. It was something to do with her selecting which coins go out into circulation or something. I remember that much. But I can't remember the rest of it. No, we don't need you yet. How old is she now, Lou? You're a royalist, Lou. How old is she? And you sent me a picture earlier on, didn't you? It was Jack. She started it. You sent me a picture earlier on, Lou, of Philip. And I thought you were just taking the mickey. I didn't realise he's actually ill, isn't he? Oh, no, 93 or 98. Hasn't he gone into hospital today or something? I'm sure I caught that on the end of the news today. Uh, 1926, yeah, he's in hospital. How old's he compared to her? Do you know what, Lou? Do you remember us all talking about that? And you told me about to Google Operation London Bridge. Do you know I still haven't done that yet? I keep meaning to do it. That's Paddy. We don't want Paddy just yet. We can have Paddy now. She's still looking good. She does, yeah. Oh, that's what it was, wasn't it? We were talking about what was in her handbag. I remember that much now. Oh, trim you up down there. And it did start to get a little bit near the mark, I must admit, for what was in her handbag. But how old's Philip then? Because he must be knocking on now. Surely he's older than her. He certainly looks older than her. I bet she has amber leaf and a packet of Ristas. I'll tell you what though, he won't have amber leaf and a packet of Rizzlers in his pocket. He'll have a big fat spliff in his. I can imagine him sitting there choking on a big fat spliff. So what I'll do, Lou, is when I go up, when I get my next invite up to Buckingham Palace for my MBE, I'll take you with me. Are you serious royalist? Yes, you are a serious royalist, Lou. Don't even give me that. So when I go up to collect my MBE, Lou, I'll take you up with me. You can sit there and have a amber leaf and a cup of tea with Queenie, and me and old Phil, we'll go out the back and we'll have a spliff and a swig on his bottle. What do you call it? What do you call the bottles that they have? You know, in the little cap. Oh, I know what they are. I can't think of the word for them now. Right, that's all of them done. Now we're on to the Olympics. And it's just 10p's and £2. That's right, I'm not worried about them. I liked the Queen Mum, yeah. I like the Queen Mum. I love my Queen. I'm patriotic. I'm not a lunatic. I guess I do. I guess I like them. I do take the mickey out of them. But I do like them. Same as that, Lou. I'm a royalist. You've never seen me so concentrated, have you? But only for the Queen. No, not just for the Queen. That's nasty saying that, Lou. No, the boys are good. The boys are really nice. As for, I mean, Charlie, no, he can do one, old Charlie. But the boys are nice. I like the boys. This is where I'm going to get told off again because I'm not going to put the Olympics are just going in any order. They're not going to be done alphabetically or what everybody else does. They just go in as and how they come. She's an amazing woman. She is. You think what she's gone through in her life. What did we say? 93, was it? That's a hell of a lot that she's seen and witnessed throughout her life. I mean, her kids are, the grandkids are nice. Yeah, the grandkids are nice. And that's what I mean. I just hope that when she does pop her clocks, I hope Charles does the right thing and doesn't take over. Because I think he will be an incredibly unpopular king. And yes, I know it's all about next in line and all of that, but I just think he will be an incredibly unpopular king. And I think it could do an awful lot of damage to the country with him as a king. I did a Queen's 90th birthday colouring book and sent her a copy. Got a lovely letter back from her secretary on her behalf. That's wicked. I can just picture her now. I've got this picture in my head now of Queenie sat in bed at night doing your colouring. Colouring in pictures of herself. Oh, I've got to stop because I'm going to start off and we're going to go off tangent again. I don't like Camilla, not sure why. I just don't. There's something about her. I think that's, you know, the same with a lot of people. So I think for me, that's why I wouldn't want Charlie as the king. To have that old battle axe next to him, I just think it would be much better if it was passed down. I don't think there are many people that like Camilla. And it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because it was always going to be whoever followed Diana, they were never going to be the same, were they? You know, they were never going to have the support of the people that Diana had. You know, so she was on a losing. Don't know what the word is. She was fighting a losing battle from day one. As far as I'm concerned. At a tangent again, she looks so she does look proper frumpy, and I just can't imagine her, you know, even with Queenie, I can imagine she's got quite a sense of humour. I mean, she's got to, haven't she? I mean, she's been with Philip for God knows how long. She's got to have a sense of humour, hasn't she? Camilla, I just can't imagine her cracking a joke or being fun to be around or anything, you know. I just think Camilla's a bit, I don't know. She reminds me a bit of my stepmom. That probably says it all. Camilla's yeah, she does. I like William and Kate. That's why I say I just think it should be handed down to one of them. I think especially now, the way things are at the moment in the country, you know, God forbid when it does happen, and we've got to be realistic about it. It's going to be sooner rather than later, you know, just with the age that she is, etc. With the way the country is at the moment, putting somebody like Charlie and Camilla, although I think she said she wouldn't be queen or something, isn't it? I don't know, king and queen, whatever. I don't know. I just think it could do so much more damage than good. And when you've got the grandkids sitting there, that any one of those could step up and do a good job. No, I disagree with you there, Lou. I'm sorry. And I'll tell you for why in a second. Let me just catch up. If Philip dies, the Queen won't last long. That's one hell of a love story. It is, it's true. It's a hell of a love story. She's boring, Camilla, not Kate. Kate's gorgeous, young. Right, now this is where I'll disprove this theory on Kate. When you see Kate all done up, you know, on one of their official meetings or whatever, yeah, she looks lovely. Now go back and Google a couple of years ago, say a couple of years, it was a bit more than that, 5, 6 years, maybe even longer than that. Do you remember when the paparazzi got photographs of her sunbathing topless? And there was all this arguing about, one second, Sue, and I will have a look for you. Actually, I don't have to look for you. The answer to that, Sue, is yes. Whether it's actually on the website or not, I'm not 100% sure. Let me just have a quick butcher's. Oh, sorry. So go back and Google picture. So Google Kate topless. Because trust me, they are not attractive. Right, it's not, I can't see it on the website, so just give me a second. I'll have a look on the actual yeah, see, that's a pain in the backside. Right, so in answer to that, Sue, I think the answer is yes. Well, it's obviously yes, because this one up for a raffle. So you must have some of them, but they're not listed on the website. So if you wait a day or two until Ian's back, then I'll ask him the question whether he's prepared to sell you one. Unless you want to just go and buy some raffle tickets. And then you might win it in a raffle. But yeah, so going on to Kate, yeah, go and Google those pictures, and then I challenge anybody to come back and tell me that she looks good. Anybody can look good with a load of clothes and a load of makeup on. Because let's be fair, she's probably got makeup artists that sit there and spend about 3 hours a day making her up before she goes out. But trust me, those pictures do not look good. So, Lou, you're welcome to her. Don't get ideas above your station, Lou. Yeah, Sue, so yeah. Just, I think he might be back tomorrow. I will probably speak to him at some point tomorrow anyway. And I will ask him then whether he'll sell you any. Because he has been selling some of the stuff that's not listed on the site that he's got in stock. He has been offering to CJ's to buy first. So I'll ask him for you. I did say I was going at 10 o'clock. I'm just literally finishing this fold up and then we're going. Lou's gone awfully quiet. I reckon Lou's gone off to Google those pictures of Kate topless, isn't she? She's suddenly gone very quiet, or she's getting a good hiding from Emily for saying that. Saying that. I'm getting rougher and rougher the night gone on with these inserts. They were so nice and tidy to begin the night with, and now they're just getting chopped to bits. Yeah, that's all there is to say really about Queenie and Phil, isn't it? So what was wrong with him? I just caught the end of the news that he'd been taken into hospital. What was it that was wrong with him tonight? I literally missed it. I just caught the very end of it. I think you had a picture of him in the hospital. I bet he ain't in hospital long though. Can you imagine him? I bet he's a nightmare of a patient. He won't be in there long. Old Queenie will be, no, keep him in there another week. He won't be staying there. Oh, it hasn't been said why he's in. Okay. So come on, what's happened to Lou and Jack? They can't both be off Googling naked pictures of Kate. This is a good idea actually, because now I've going to start a second book. It means that I've got some more stuff to. Okay, I've been told get offline. Not a problem, Lou. And Emily, thank you. Now rip the snowman. Rip the Father Christmas out of the packing that I sent you. Not out the Christmas card. You can't do the Christmas card one, Emily. Do it out of the other one. So thank you both for being here tonight. Lou, I will probably speak to you at some point tomorrow. I've got about 4 more of these to do, and I'm coming off as well. So I'll speak to you probably tomorrow then, Lou. I'll say probably. I'll speak to you every day, so it's bound to be tomorrow. So thank you anyway. But more thanks to Emily, because she's better than you. So anybody else that's there? Lorna, are you still there? Night, Lou and Emily. Night, all. She said she will after Christmas. Awesome. As long as she leaves your one in the packing, that's fine. I'm happy with that. Because that's why I sent it to you, so she could rip that one out. Right, we got 2 more to go, and then we're done. And I can log off and get some dinner. Well, I might just order a takeaway tonight. As far as streams go tomorrow, I haven't got Scooby who's doing what, if anybody's doing anything, but no doubt somebody will jump on at some point tomorrow and stream. Worst case scenario, you'll have to put up with me again. But that's working around the football tomorrow. Right. That is me done. That's my album finished. So we'll just give you a look at what we were doing. Good night, Ron. You shouldn't eat this late, Bear. Yeah, but I don't go to bed early, Ron. I'll eat this late and I won't go. I won't go to bed. I'll go to bed, but I won't go to sleep till about 3 o'clock. Oh, where are we? Over that side. So this is all with the inserts put in. I go to bed and I sit there and I watch a load of YouTube videos and I watch a film or something. I never go to bed early. Plus I got that sleep apnea rubbish. That means I tend to only get a couple of hours sleep a night. So yeah, that's why I eat late. Let's just clear up the mess. And we're all done there. Right, that's all done. Right, so thanks everybody for coming on tonight. Don't forget your raffles. Go over and get some of those before you log off. Use your voucher codes on them. Oh, excuse me. Hopefully we'll get at least 1 or 2 of these sold out at the weekend, then we can get some of the newer stuff up for you. Right, where else are we? Shouldn't eat that. No, Alison, good night to you. Good night, Global. Good night, Sue. I'll find out the answer to your question for you as soon as I can. So thanks everybody for coming along tonight, and we'll see you at some point tomorrow.